Hello and welcome back to another Stardust video. In today's video I'm doing the Punic. It's here. Everyone's been waiting for like 6 months for this thing. It's finally here. The super carrier everyone's been waiting for, and all you have to do is grind like over 25 million XP. Let's go! Apart from that, the Punic itself is kind of... It's in the top 5 carriers, but I wouldn't say it's the best carrier, even though it has probably the worst grind in it compared to any other carrier. The Caroline isn't terrible to grind in. This thing has quite a lot of point defense and a decent amount of fighters and whatnot, and it can defend itself from other ships alright. The Punic is basically what you'd think as a super carrier that has absolutely no weapons. It just has fighters and bombers, and that's all. It does have 2 of these small little cannons here, which have 50-kilometer range, but they are very ineffective against fast-moving targets like destroyers. You do have a Mach cannon, which, well, every Halo ship pretty does, and it's a pretty good Mach cannon, but that's what you don't get this thing for. It's for its fighters. It has a lot. In total, they have 3,000 health. The bombers do a lot of damage. The fighters do a lot of damage. You have a very good intercept rate. Very good at defending yourself and defending your fleet. Your point defense is very good. You do have no shields, but you do have 210,000 health, which is quite a lot. You're kind of maneuverable, but you're kind of not. You're 7 speed, but you've got maneuverability of 0.2, so you're not going to really get anywhere very quickly. Overall, my gameplay in the Punic so far has been mediocre. Right now, everyone's spamming out Halo ships, so I can't really tell you how good it is compared to other ships because I haven't really come across any other ship. I have come across other carriers, and it is pretty effective at that. The only downside its fighters have is they are quite slow, and so they can be intercepted on their way to your target. But they do have a very nice complement of fighters, and the fighters do have lots of health. So overall, is it worth it? The 17 million grind? I would say it is one of the top 5 carriers, but I wouldn't say it's the best carrier in the game. In my eyes, the best carrier in the game is the Executor in the Star Wars tech tree, the Republic carrier. I would say it's still better because it not only does it have a good complement of fighters and bombers, but it also has enough guns on it where if it does have to engage other ships, it can do it quite effectively. The Punic does have missiles, but they don't have a lot of missiles. It doesn't have very many good guns to defend itself. It solely relies on fighters and bombers to basically wipe out the enemy. It is very good at farming. Like, you can farm so much XP on this. Just pressing intercept every time. That's how you win with the Caroline, by the way, to get the Caroline. That's how you get the Punic on this. You cannot really take out other ships. You just have to press G every game. Spam G and B. That's pretty much what you do, and you just farm XP from that. But I would personally say, for a grind of this magnitude, I would have expected it to be a bit more effective as a super carrier compared to other carriers in the game. Because other carriers in the game do not require as much grinding as this, but in some circumstances are actually better than this. Like, for example, you got the Thermo. The Thermo has roughly, I think it has actually slightly more health. It has more guns to defend itself. Not as good like fighters and bombers, but if it has guns to defend itself, it means if it's charged in a carrier map, because sometimes carriers will sit behind something, but then the enemy will charge them, and then sometimes that's effective, sometimes it's not. When it is effective, the Punic can't really defend itself. It kind of has to rely on other ships to do it for it. Do I recommend grinding for the Punic? Hell yeah, it's a very good carrier. If you're going for the Poseidon, go for the Punic first, because it's a bigger grind. In my honest opinion, though, I would go for the FOMO first, rather than the Punic, if you don't have the FOMO yet. Because they're both super carriers, but the FOMO itself is just ever so slightly better, just because it can defend itself with its own guns from other ships quite quickly. And it does have nukes. The Punic doesn't. If I was going to change what I would have on the Punic, I would make it so it has slightly more health than a Thermo, keep its fighters and bombers the same, increase its health a little bit, increase its maneuverability a little bit, and then maybe give it a Shiva nuke, or like 2 Shiva nukes, and then a bit more missiles. And then I'd say it probably would be worth the grind. Right now, it's kind of tinkering on the edge of, I'm not really sure about it. It does play very well, and I'll show you. Let's get into the video. On Assault and Defense on Zen, my team are already outnumbered. Brilliant. You can see what I mean by the current update has caused everyone to spam out as many Halo ships as possible. You got people like Galaxy here, probably grinding for the Orion. You got Elite here, probably grinding for the Punic I'm currently in. Is that an Everest? No, that's just a normal Valiant. So this guy's trying to grind for the Everest. Everyone is grinding for every Halo ship. Yeah, you got DOS, you got another Valiant probably. Nothing we can't handle. Let's go. Murder. Carnage. We are definitely not going to be able to hold this point. That's for sure. The Punic is also very large, as you can see. Like, the Orion is absolutely minuscule compared to me. It's so small. It's tiny. Oh. Just intercept those. Can we launch some nukes, please? Nukes? No, they've probably all fired their nukes. Yep. I can already tell all the nukes have already been launched. Oh, maybe not. Maybe one of them didn't quite get the nukes like I thought they did. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There we go. They do a lot of damage when they get into contact. Once the bombers are in range, they do a lot of damage. The only problem is they're all dead now. Peak carrier gameplay. I can't. It's the Pathlon, the thing which is basically like I can't remember what heavy cruiser is from. It's like a tier 4 heavy cruiser, and they just like revamped it. Oh, surprise, surprise! A Titan just comes out of nowhere. Like, hey guys, how's it going? Well, this point does not look very Gucci right now. That is for sure. Yeah, look, here it is. It's the same thing with it has the same point defense as the Vindication, the Poseidon, and the Antlers. You know, the super fast beam point PD. It's really good point defense, really. Oh, something's engaging my point PD right now. I keep getting asked. People keep asking, what does PD mean? I'm sitting here going like, heh. And it's people who are playing in a max tier server. Like, what is PD? I'm sitting here going like, you're telling me you've grinded all the way through tier, low tier, mid tier. Now you're in up all the way at the top. You still don't know what that means. Is there any hope for you? Any hope? I do not know. Oh. Wanna explain what you are, sir? I'm gonna guard him. Oh fuck, they all launched their nukes. You just sit there, sir. This point defense might just like... No, this point defense won't engage until I've... Let's see. Oh my lord. My guy got deleted, bro. I'm gonna get deleted soon, but my lord. My guy didn't even survive to tell the tale. That's gotta hurt. Aye, to the last man. To the last man. We fight. To the last man, we fight. Ramparts. Ramparts. Engage. Engage. We fight to the last soldier. To the last man. Oh god. Die. I got to fire my Mac last minute. L. Take that fat L. 600,000 score. That is Punic, pretty much. Like, unless you want to see, like, peak, like, Punic gameplay right now, it's kind of hard because of the Halo spam. And I haven't been very lucky today when it comes to carrier maps. But that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'll make more videos very soon on the other Halo ships. Probably my next video will be on the Everest, because it has a special, unique ability, which some people need to know about, because it is a very cool, unique ability. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.